Good morning. Welcome back to those that continue to follow my readings. I hope you had a really good weekend. It is Monday here where I am at. This is a timeless reading. Oh, there's a card upside down. I saw when I was shuffling here, I think. Maybe not. Okay, there is. This was chosen for us already. Okay, what do we have here? Choosing your path. I am feeling that there's a space here that um, it's like they're not saying to choose a path, they're saying be committed to a path. Okay, there's something here for you to get committed with. There's something here. It's like be all in. There's a space here that maybe you've had some ideas and you aren't 100% certain it's going to work out for you. So they're just saying you need to be 100% all in, not wavering. There's no back and forth. There is only 100% committed. Do all, be all, and be your best in what you are doing. Okay, there is I feel like, this seems like forever from now. I feel like in the fall time, like September, October, November of 2026, this is going to lead you to um, understanding that you are going to have all of your fruits of your labor are going to pay off. Okay, they're showing me something about like there's I'm not saying you have a wall up, but there's a guard there. You feel like you need to protect yourself, so that is a space to be all in. Even if you feel like you're uncertain of the outcome, that you maybe need to protect yourself, but there's something here for you to realize you don't need to protect yourself. Spirit will tell you to navigate how you need to navigate. So you don't have to be overprotective. That is what's stopping you from being all in. Okay, whatever this fear is, this guard, this, a space where this uncertainty is stopping you from being all in. Okay. Oh, 10 of Earth. um there you go. This is all of it. This is having the legacy. It is going to stop you from that legacy if you are not um being all in, if you're not 100% committed. um Also, they're saying see the little things, see the magic in just little things. um Here's an example. I had a gift to give someone and I was going to see them this weekend, and um if not, I would have had to wait until after Christmas. And I had ordered something online and it was back ordered and it wasn't going to be here in time. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be here. It's going to be here. And I didn't check up on it till about a couple days before, well, a couple days, like Wednesday last week, because I was seeing them Friday. And I was like, oh, it's still going to be here. It said it's not arriving till next week. And Friday morning, I got a message saying your delivery is today. So those little things is Spirit making life easier for you. It is making life where you can manifest even the little things. Recognize the little things and they bring you to the big things. It is so amazing when you can even save 10% on something, and or even the tax. Here in Canada we have so much tax that we 5% is even something that can be big, right? It's just all the gratitude, and it leads you to all the possibilities. It leads you to More magic. Okay, someone is really tired. I'm just feeling like I need to yawn. Um, okay. Being in fear and stopping yourself from being all in is exhausting because you're kind of playing both sides. There's a space here for you to really open yourself up to understanding that I'm all in, I'm giving it my all, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But there's when you're all in, there is nothing but passion. There's nothing but rewards. So really pay attention to those things, okay? The star. Um yeah, and this is going to bring you to a space where it's like you can let down your guard because things maybe didn't work out the way you had originally hoped, uh, that you're now going to be in the spotlight because there has been some navigations. There has been some things that have happened that have made detours. Okay, but there's a legacy to be had here. There is all of the wealth to be had. Um, and being in the spotlight is going to allow for that. Being seen is allow. You don't have to be up on stage in that kind of spotlight, but to be recognized, to be seen, to be, and it doesn't have to be in the public eye. It could be just to yourself. It could be just, maybe just to your family, maybe, whatever that looks like for everyone in their world. And I just feel like there's only one foot in. I just keep getting this feeling there's only one foot in. And if it doesn't work out, I can leave, right? So you have that mentality of you're going to leave, okay? Um, no, it's like you have to see that this is the path and feel that this is the path, okay? Six of Swords. This is you winning the battle. This is you walking away from what had happened to you before, that pain, that suffering, that space. But walking away without your armor on because you know that you can navigate the way. You know that spirit is going to lead the path for you and bring you the answers, bring you clarity, okay? There is something more to be seen. Um as you walk into this new path, as you walk into this space of wonder, if it's going to work. Okay, there's one more. Okay, this one came up reverse, the tower. Okay, the tower is just before the star. But they're just showing me there's something here that the fear that you are carrying walking onto this new path, um it's real. There's a video. I'll see if I can tag it, or um it's my morning musings last week, and it was about fear with Tara from TSW Life Coaching. It was really good. Talked about fear and stepping into life and the things. Okay, you might want to watch. You might be called to watch that. But they're telling me that you are going to um, navigate through this. It's like they're showing me you soaring. They're showing me you soaring through the air. That it's like you're not even going to touch the ground. That as you continue to move, because it has been shaky ground in the past, or you're leaving shaking ground, and things are going to just start to. You're going to be able to walk on water. Okay, that is what they're showing me. Because with this 10 of earth, 10 of pentacles, that is the all, like that is the legacy, the happiness, the joy, the family, the all of the things that you are capable of having and deserving. Um, but you have to be all in your next step. You can't be wavering back and forth. Serendipity, there you go. This is where the happiness is. Things start to, what felt like fell out of place, things will start to fall into place. Sometimes we're on the wrong journey, we're on the wrong path, um, and and spirit has a way of putting us onto the right path. Sometimes it's ripping away our old life to get there. Sometimes it is just a slow navigation. Sometimes it's just a choice. Okay, um, but it's where we go to get to the right space. Observer, it's where we go to get onto the right path, that we should be on. Okay, my tablecloth keeps wrinkling on me. Okay, observer, so a space here for you to really um, think and navigate from your heart rather than from pain, rather than from the spaces that sometimes come up that keep our armor on. Okay, so making choices from a space that, not from pain, not from um, a space that um, we have to feel like we need to protect ourselves. This is an ending for a new beginning, the Death card, and then the Knight of Swords. This is you navigating the path. This is you being strong. This is you with lots of clarity. There are so many birds in all of your cards. There is a space here to really listen to your calling. This is a space for you to really listen to what spirit is having to say to you. Okay, yeah, and they're showing me taking flight again. They're showing me things are going to take flight, um as long as you are all in, as long as you are not moving from fear, not moving from a space where you are uncertain. It's about being in a space of positivity, because your intuition, your body is saying go, your body's saying do this, do that, leave this, leave this. And you need to understand that when that is happening, that is truth. That is where you navigate from, rather than getting all muddled up in your head and going, yeah, but. The but is your ego. The but is fear. The but, like, all of that is fear. Okay. Two of Wands. This is like there's a big world out there for you. This is a choice for you to make, through grace. This is a choice. Look at all the birds again. You have so many birds in your cards this morning. A space of renewal, a space of grace, a space that you can walk through a threshold and know that it is where you need to be. You are stepping into a big, bold world. Look at where he's stepping on. He's looking into the future. He's looking at, wow, look at that big world out there. What can I do to step into it? There's just like some questioning here for some of you that, what's next for me? Okay. Um, Making choices from a space of your inner knowing. Okay, your intuition, your guidance, your love, your um whatever, however you want to look at it, that way. There's something bigger here for you to look at. There's something bigger here for you to bring light to, in your choices, in where you're going. Okay, this card flew off the top of the deck. Queen of Swords, yes. Making the look at all the birds again. Wow. Making choices from clarity, making choices from your deep, deep knowing. So in order for you to have that deep knowing, you need to slow things down. You need to sit. You need to go inward. You need to listen to how your body talks to you. This is a big thing coming. I mean, it's been big for years. I don't know if people have been talking about it. I always talk about it in all my classes about your feeling body, about sitting and really knowing um, how everything ticks, how you get your answers, how you get. We're moving away from. I hope I don't trigger anyone. We're moving away from looking outside of ourselves for help. You know, we go to people, we go to teachers. Yes, we need people to help us. I'm not saying that don't get help where you need help. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that we tend to reach out for help. We tend to find someone outside of ourselves to heal us. We tend to find something outside of ourselves to, help us and guide us, to teach us, to learn, to all of the things. But the more we sit, the more we know how to navigate the world through our own journey, through our own eyes. And we're moving away from always seeking to take a course, to get mentored, to get all of these things. We are moving more in toward our own abilities, our own knowing, our own faith, our own truth. Okay. But in order to find that, we need to sit. In order to find that, we need to be in a space where we quiet everything to listen, to navigate. Um, we need to be in a space where we can truly, like, on an instant, make a decision and know that it is right and trust that it is right and only navigate that way. Um, this is where we're heading. You will find that in 2026, if you aren't going deep, deep, deep within, to discover these things yourself, the more of a crutch everything is going to be, and the more things are. That's why a lot of people are struggling navigating this past year. I've heard so many people like, just like, this year's got to be over. I am done. I'm tired. I am beat up. I'm all of the things. Okay. Um, that's a better time for you to sit and quiet and be, you know, processing how your body is, how what it's telling you, what spirit is telling you, what your higher self is telling you. This is a space to get the clarity on how to navigate your own ship, how to navigate and walk away from always having to protect yourself or feeling that you do. Okay. Um, I personally have had a pretty good year. I haven't had many, but I tell you, leading up to this year has been like, it's had it all, right? It's all part of how we navigate, how we grow. This is called Earth School for a reason. This is about you. Oh wow, this is about you being on your own path, navigating your own light, in how you need it to be navigated. Oh, that picture has shouldn't have shown that picture. Realize that now. Oh well. Abundance as well. Okay, so when we can navigate our own ship and when we can make choices from our heart on our own path, no one lives our path. Not a single other person has lived your story. And so, how can a single other person tell you how to navigate your ship when they haven't lived it, right? We all have our own journey. Strength. Um, I'm feeling more like, for this card, I'm feeling more of, there's a space here for you to be, um, set a boundary. This is a space for you to see your own abilities to, when you're on the path, you have these abilities, this magic, this knowing that is going to be discovered on this path. And for you to realize that it is there when you need it. That is why no armor. This is why no protection. You don't have to protect yourself. You don't have to armor up, because when a situation arises, you have to believe and trust enough in yourself that you're going to figure it out. You're going to know how to navigate the ship, because you will discover more within yourself. It is like you start something and something falls apart. What do? You have to really sit and figure out how to put it back together, or whatever that is, right? If you have a piece of equipment that you bought and it falls apart, what do? You have to discover how to put it back together, how to fix it, we all have this ability to do that. And if you personally can't put this piece of machinery back together, your mind will tell you who to contact to get it done. Okay, that is your own survival. That is your own inner knowing to slow it down, to discover how to create. You have every piece of tool in your back pocket. You just don't know that it's there until you need to use it. And knowing and trusting, I will figure it out as I go. You will, because if you are within yourself and you are listening to how you navigate, that is what will show up. That is what will um, come to the surface in order to um, advance yourself, in order to get to the destination that you are thriving and really desiring to be at. The Hermit and the Ace of Earth. Wow. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Brand new beginnings. This is creation. This is wealth on its way. This is materialistic happiness, however you want to look at the wealth, okay? Abundance. And then the Hermit. Like I said, if you are not going inward in knowing how to navigate, it's like you buy something and you don't know how it runs. What do? You read the manual, right? And the manual will tell you how to put it together, how to run it, how to, whatever, play the game, right? You read the manual. And if you don't read the manual, I'm referring your manual as your inner self. If you don't read the manual, how do you know how to navigate it? How do you know how to navigate? You need to go within and really discover everything about yourself, everything, and get into those corners when you have reaction to people. What is it telling you, right? It's not to be fixing all the time. We don't need to fix all the time. It is how to navigate. It is what your soul is telling you. It is, we have mirrors for a reason. If we have a trigger to someone saying something, what is it within yourself that maybe you don't believe in yourself, that you don't trust yourself, that you don't, we don't have to fix that though. It is learning how to navigate the ship with what you have. Okay. Um, Playfulness, beautiful. A space here for you to really enjoy and embrace, instead of always having to have it figured out. Um, letting your hair down for a little while is going to help you navigate your ship, right? Not putting so much pressure on yourself to do, okay? Find that inspiration on where to go. Look at the birds again. Wow. Find that inspiration on where to go, and you will find that the journey is going to be so much easier, okay? It's going to be so much easier. And they're also showing me to be seen again. They're showing me like the spotlight, okay? So really navigating from that space of being in the spotlight, being seen, your values being seen, There's something here. It's early in the morning, really early here. So earlier than what I typically am reading. There's passion. We need to follow from passion, from life itself. And you will find that you will be able to navigate the ship and get to your destination and have all that you are desiring with the 10 of Pentacles. I love that. I hope you have a magical day. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you again for being here. Much love.